As you can tell by my voice, I am not the setup man, Tom Willoughby. I am Zachary Bell, filling in for Tom here on our virtual hot lap event. Today we are running the Daytona road course, because the Cup Series is going to Daytona this weekend. It is not on the NASCAR Heat franchise, so we are running it on Project Cars 2 on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, so why don't we go ahead and load up. As you can tell from this configuration track map, it does not include the front stretch chicane, so this is the Rolex 24 track map, so I'm going to try to run a lap in the Rolex configuration, and I'm going to try to like kind of imagine the front stretch chicane so we can kind of get a visual and expectation of what a lap with the front stretch chicane will be. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we're loading in right now. So, yep. I will say Project Cars is probably the hardest racing game I've ever played before. So we can take a look at this tuning setup and everything. We can have it here. Hold on, let me load it up. I have it set kind of basic and stable because, like I said, this is such a hard game. That's kind of like one of the pleasures out of it. But we're gonna go ahead and get rolling here. So we will go right here. So you're gonna see we can get the rolling start, kind of like we would just kind of come to the green flag. It does have kind of a big spoiler, so we're gonna go ahead and head off. As you can see, I'm a little shaky here at the start, and look how sharp and hard turn 1 is. We're gonna take this turn right here, turn 1 real slow. We're gonna have like a real fast S here. Throttle up. I'm gonna real hard brake. I'm gonna come here and see I'm rolling around probably a little slower than I want to. And we're gonna go and throttle back up. You're gonna have this quick little left-hand turn here coming into a big slow sweeping corner here. I lifted a little. Oh, see, I'm off course. Oh boy. Folks, this is why I am not the setup man. So as you can see, so yeah, I have these arrows here on the track, and the arrows, the green is kind of like telling you to throttle up, speed up, and then when it goes from yellow, it means kind of lift off, and the red, of course, means slow down. So I'm slowing down here. This is the absolute hardest turn on this course right here. So now we're going back on the NASCAR oval. This is turn 1 and 2 in the banking here. So you want to get real high on the banking and kind of create this as straight as possible the corner. As you can see, this car is just a tad loose. Oh, we pressed the wall there. We're coming hard into this backstretch chicane. We're going to slow down. Coming through this chicane real slow. A little grass. Throttle back up. We're in NASCAR oval again. We're on turn 3 and 4. So this one you don't want quite as straight. Now if you were running the way NASCAR would run it, you know, with this extra like bus stop sort of thing on the front straightaway, you probably would want a straight line. As you can tell, I'm having a hard time keeping the car off the wall. So we're coming back down around the tri-oval. And I'm going to start braking and lifting super early here. As you can see, this front part of the road course is so incredibly difficult here. I'm going to try to give you guys one clean lap here on the Rolex configuration. So I'm hard braking into this sweeping corner. We saw a lot of drivers have some issues here in the Clash. You know, a lot of contact in this area of the course, of course. And then this gets really, really narrow. It's going to be hard for guys to run, you know, too wide in this part of the track. As you can see, I'm trying to slow down just a little bit more to avoid the grass. Oh, there go some cones. So I'm slowing down here. See, I'm having a lot of trouble trying to go at the pace the game wants me to, because this car is just so out of control in my opinion. But we're going to sit here, we're going to slow it back down here. So you almost have to come to a stop here to make that corner if you're not careful like I had to. So we're going to get going back on the oval again here. Once again, we're going to get nice and high and wide. And we're going to try to be fast here, because this is the spot where a lot of drivers can make up a lot of time here. So we're coming back down the back straightaway here. Hard on the brakes. come flying through the bus stop here again. Now, I don't expect, we do know that there will be more of the the turtles and everything here on the road course, so we won't have as much of a dirt effect like we will, or like we did in the Busch Clash, which is exciting. So we're going to come around and finish our Rolex configuration. As you can see, this car is just on the edge of spinning out here. So as you can look down the RPM, we're like revving out here basically. So I'm going to start lifting off the gas at the start-finish line, and I'm going to slow down. I'm braking hard here. Turn 1. See folks, this is why, this right here is exactly why the NASCAR officials don't want to have the entire configuration out, like the Rolex configuration for the Cup guys, because they'd be carrying so much speed. You know, we were carrying almost 180 miles per hour. This is a much cleaner turn 3 here. I'm going to try to get nice and wide and create a long straightaway here. So I'm going to lift off again here a little bit. Yeah, this car is really wicked loose here on the back end. I'm going to sit here and try to take this turn. We're going to make it real slow. Throttle up. Big throttle here. Come into this sharp left-hand turn. That was a lot cleaner there. As you can see, we made a nice sharp turn. We're going to get back onto the Daytona Oval. You want to get onto the Daytona Oval as quickly as possible, because you don't want to have to deal with the banking here in these corners, because they will spin you out quite frequently. So you're coming hard off of Daytona 2, going back to the backstretch chicane. So here we go. And we're braking again. Spinning the tires here through the thing, through the bus stop. There we go. And get nice and high and wide. This lap, we're going to emulate what it would look like and how fast it would be to kind of try to the bus stop that NASCAR manually puts in on the track. So we're going to come in high. We're going to come in nice and high. And we're going to say it's about right here. We're going to brake. And it would look something like that. And we're going to come hard to the finish line here. And bam, there are a couple laps. I want to see if I can show you all my lap times here. My best lap, my last lap. So the best lap I ran was the second lap, which is 1 minute and 53 seconds. And the last lap was 1 minute and 58 when you factored in the new configuration. We factored in the NASCAR configuration. So that's it, folks. I want to say thank you to AJ and the Racing Refresh crew. I hope you guys have a great rest of your show, and keep watching and enjoy your evening and your weekend, everybody.